It's time to meet your Friday Night Phenoms from Week 8 of the high school football season, presented by Knox Community Hospital. St. Paul was in jeopardy of losing to Crestview for a third straight season for the first time ever. But Flyers senior back Josh Pocos, well, he had no interest in storing that memory. So this sturdy Strider broke loose for nearly 200 yards and a pair of touchdowns in a lopsided win over the Cougars, helping keep his squad on top of the Firelands Conference with a spotless league record. Kaboom! Let's meet Jax Lester, East Knox sophomore quarterback who had a night to remember against Fredericktown. The young gunslinger threw a dart for a touchdown, ran one in himself, plus picked off the Freddies twice. And just for good measure, Lester even had a fumble recovery. The Bulldogs blanked their K-Mac rivals, and Jax was clearly the catalyst as a dynamic playmaker who can beat you with his arm or his legs. The kid feels like a star in the making, and he's just getting started. Gonna be a lot of fun to watch him show out for years to come. Whoop! Our next Phenom got his juke, jive, and dive on before the homecoming dance, showing his moves on the football field. That's Zach, and he's a pretty big deal. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Diehl came back from a trip in an ambulance last week to help his Cubs secure a homecoming victory against Plymouth with 78 yards rushing, 44 yards receiving, and a trio of TDs. And that's the bottom line, because Zach Diehl said so. Can I get a hell yeah? Your next Phenomenee is senior Blake Foos, who brought his pack of Tigers into a fight against some Warriors, and, well, he would come out victorious. Foos played true to his Jungle Cat mascot, collecting 143 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns, adding on a 2-point conversion, and he even threw for over 100 yards and another score. This Tiger left the stadium full after feasting on the Warriors in a 30-7 win. Now to a player that could have been a nominee multiple weeks this season, but insisted on his receivers getting the love as well. It's Northmor's A.J. Bauer, who completed 8 passes for 158 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's good enough for a whopping 20 yards per completion, as the big play Golden Knights have all but clinched a playoff spot after wrecking Mount Gilead 31-3. It's now time to vote for this week's Friday Night Phenom. Comment the number of your favorite performance below to decide who did it best.